Hey cellos, we're looking at Celtic Suite, measures 5 through 12. We have the melody here, which is nice. So we have to be able to play it really, really well because it's just you and the violas here and the basses are sitting underneath, plucking some open strings. So there are 3 levels to musicianship. The first one is being able to read notes and rhythms. We should know these by now, right? We'll go over them again just in case, but we should know these first couple of measures pretty well. Should be playing them the right lengths, the right pitch, stuff like that. The second level is looking at what's on the page to do those things like dynamics or accents or something, right? And then the last thing is using our musician instinct to figure out what would make this more musical, sound better. So we're going to be focusing mostly on those first 2 bullet points today. All right, so first thing we're looking at is the notes and rhythms. Look at measure 5. We have a half note there. The half note likes to get cheated. We like to cheat that half note. What I mean by that is instead of playing for 2 full beats, we'll give it like a beat and a half, kind of. We'll take it da, 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 and it just sounds rushed, and then we're going too fast. So really, we have to be thinking in our heads, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, right? So we have to be thinking in 1/8 notes in our head. All right, so let's take this a couple measures at a time. We're going to start on an open D, of course, and then play with a 4th finger G. Again. Then the next measure, we're going to switch between A and G. I'm not lifting my hand up. I'm just going to tunnel over it. You can see that even though my bow is changing, my 4th finger is still down. So don't play flat finger. You're holding a can of Coke, right? Second finger is right behind, or thumb is right behind the second finger. We're playing right on our fingertips, and that's going to make sure that 4th finger is able to stay down, which will do 2 things. 1, it'll make things easier to play. 2, it'll make sure that we're sitting in the right spot every single time. All right, so here are those first 2 measures. Then we have 1, 4, 1, B, D, B on the A string. Now this note's going to be really important to keep in tune, that B and the D. So you have to be thinking about it, have a tuner in front of you while you practice, and just know exactly where you have to land. Right? And then we're going to have G, or A, G, A. So same thing, we're going to need the 4th finger down. B, A, G. And then we have G, E, D. Then D, E, G, A. So everything we have through there is like this. Alright, so that's level 1. Level 2 is going to be pretty simple here because there's not a lot written in there. We do have 2 things though. We have an up bow on that very first note, right? So we're starting going to our left, not to our right, which might be backwards on the YouTube video, but you know what I mean. So play an up bow there. The second thing is this marked mezzo piano, so we have to play quietly here. Now, you're thinking, how do I play quietly, right? Well, it's a couple of things. 1, take your bow, take some of the weight off. Right? So we're going to take some of the weight off and move the bow a little bit faster. So when we're playing, you can hear I'm just taking some of that weight off and letting that bow move faster. So that's the best way to do it. The second way is instead of playing right here in the middle like we normally do, we're going to move it just a little bit closer to that fingerboard. So we're not over it, but we're close to it. Doing both of those things are going to make sure that stays mezzo piano. And then you're done. All right, if you have any questions over that, let me know.